crazy, but it's real. So they're ripe for mysteries, and only the knowledge will help us build truth knowledge. We say supreme knowledge, because the knowing stuff don't make it be able for us to build within our being, within our culture, to have our self-esteem be heightened as a conquered people over in this land, who was brought over here, you know, and was forced not to read and write. Took our heritage right from us. You couldn't read and write, and if he was caught that way, he got a severe punishment, or maybe even death in some situations. This is how we was treated very bad. And we're not going to come up with a couple of years, but thanks to Almighty God, Allah, they say the lesson says, and no relief came to us until the Son of Man came in our aid. And I add on the name of Almighty God, Allah, you know what I'm saying? You know, arm, leg, arm, and head. Not no mystery God came to us, you know, and he left us with divine wisdom, supreme mathematics, and supreme alphabets. No one taught him that. This science is preserved for us to rise us up from our mental death and power, to give us the edge in this language that we speak, the English language, you know, because it's lost on temporal things. And we're able to make more sense out of definitions and see the hidden meaning of symbols, because all things are related, you know. And when people look at supreme mathematics, but they don't see what we see, because we have added on definitions that relate to ourselves and make sense. Like today's degree, knowledge, wisdom, you know, we could go put that with think before you act. Right. You know what I'm saying? Thought, the first realm of creation. But some people do act on their impulse and emotions. And most times they find themselves in a bad situation because they thinking like that. So mathematics show you the proper way to even think and do. This is living mathematics. It's something we after a while, it's automatic, because it's part of us, it's our culture. The mathematics is our universal language from cell to cell. But it takes practice. But it takes us coming together. You know, I don't care where you live at. This place is open for you on the second Sunday, and I'm gonna say now, we're gonna be back here in August, since like June, July. It's kind of messed, twisted. But we want you to bring them children. And I'm going to say other rallies to bring the children and parliaments. We're going to get some flyers too, but we want the community about it. We're part of the community here. We are a part of the Children's Library downstairs, and we also are part of the Children's Museum. I met here with the Children's Museum of Brooklyn, and we got tickets so we can go there free. You know, I gave all my tickets that we had out because it's been a while. But anybody want to go there free, though, every first Saturday of the month, they have it free. Anyway, you know, we should have to start having trips. We want to have trips for our children when we get them together. We go to the museum and other places. Because this New York is full of treasures, of museums and art and exhibits and places of learning to take our children. You know, like, I belong to the Schomburg, but I don't know if our other school belongs to even the Schomburg, which is the only black library I know. This reminds me of the Schomburg on a mini form, you know what I'm saying? You know, but this got a lot of heritage here, coming from Mother Gaston. This is her dream. Her dream is the same dream as our dream. All minds are one, because everybody wants the same thing for us, our people, and for their children, you know. But you gotta have a dream to make a dream come true, you know. So we want our children to get the knowledge of stuff and dream big dreams, you know, that help themselves and not help everybody else. Because everybody else could come to our neighborhoods and open up shop. And we born and raised here and ain't got nothing to show for as a people. When we get our money, we go outside somewhere else and help other people. I see all these celebrities, but all they want is court jesters and the athletes, you know, and the people that's in the motion pictures who puts out the illusion. Because it's illusion that everything is all right here, you know. And New York State is very rough now if you on a marginal income, because there's so much competition at the bottom. They're letting people come up from South and Central America, and they're taking away all the resources of the city. But the city got all this money for them people, but never even spent it on us. That's a shame. They got the money for other people, but they ain't put the people here whose ancestors built this place. New York got a rich black history. You know, we call Harlem Mecca, but Harlem was called a Mecca before we even called it Mecca. We call it Mecca for a different reason, because that's where the knowledge and wisdom of our nation started, when the nation first was born.
Right,
exactly. My God Allah.
You're right,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember that history.
You know what I'm saying?
Where do you think I got that idea from? Renaissance.
There you go. And, we need another Harlem Renaissance. We need Medina Renaissance. This is supposed to be the land of the warriors. I dare you warriors, you're looking at this on YouTube. It should be down here. It should be down here to come together for one common cause. So what we can't do alone, we can definitely do together. And that's why the brother's talking about putting that money together, getting that school done.
I want to add on, but I want to build on what you said.
So God, peace.
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 It's universal for the public and for everyone watching the video. I want to agree with you, that's Hakeem. You said about making a dream come true. But I've read somewhere where it say in order to make a dream come true, you have to first wake up. That's the first thing. And we, as conscious black people, today's degree is knowledge, wisdom. That means that's love. Man and woman bring about an understanding, which is the child. But to God, I agree with your proposal, and I'm going to give up $100. However, I want to speak for all the people that wants to add on that cannot be there on that day, or don't want to come there but want to add on. How are you going to deal with those? Because a lot of people want to add on. Some people ain't coming uptown to be on that one particular day because of circumstances that might be outside their control, but want to still add on. Is there going to be, I don't know, say, are you going to make a GoMe fund or somewhere for those people that want to add on?
What I'm going to do is, being that I presented it.
The camera guy. Yes. Right. See, I wanted to bring that to you because my $100 are coming. I just am not going to be up there on that day. So I want to speak for all those people that can't be, that want to do what I want to do.
All right, well, peace.
Peace.
I thought about that, you know, and I built with my brother about it, you know, and what we can do for that on that day. Like I said, we wouldn't want you to send anything to that day, but I would leave my Cash App and you could send it to me.
Okay.
You could send it to me. And I'm saying me because I'll be held accountable for whatever. I dealt with money all the time. My competition I do, I don't ask nobody for help. I do that on my own. You know what I'm saying? But that definitely, the money definitely could be sent to me. For anybody that can't get there on the 26th, you know, at this parliament, the information will be left. The parliament, the regular parliament rally that's coming up in Mecca, you know, in Mount Morris, you know, I'll make sure the information is put out there again that you could definitely send it to the Cash App. Those that still want to add on.
And from them other regions and whatnot, that this is just not a New York thing, right?
No,
this is
from everywhere.
So
everywhere, nationwide.
So everybody that's going to add on is going to have information what they can do to make that be.
That's right.
Because to get 500 people to show up on one day, yeah, that's a little bit. But yeah, God, I'm with you, God. You got my support.
All right, that's peace, God.
But I wanted to bring that to you because we didn't want those dollars that should be added on not be there, you know.
Peace.
Peace, God. Thank you.
Peace to the gods.
Peace.
Peace.
And I wasn't finished up, but let me get back now to the God. Yeah. Peace, God. Travel safe. All right. Peace. And going back, 21, 22, I believe that if I'm not mistaken, the nation of gods own that. There's no question about that. But if I'm not mistaken, what the brothers that are now dealing with this committee said a few years ago, said about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, he said that the community school board in Mecca awarded all that property consolidated as one, I don't know what it, one site now. So that's a lot of site. So if it's all consolidated as one, and they were supposed to bring back proposal of their architect and all this planning that's going to go into concept. My only question to the world and to everybody that should be asking this: if the community school board presented all that plot consolidated as one and presented to the 5% nation, if we don't live up to that contractual, do we have a limitation on the time that, since we were supposed to be putting a proposal, land map, all this construction and whatnot, I feel that my brothers, I'm not hating and I'm not saying it in a negative way, but I think the nation needs to be kept on an up-to-date what is going on. If I'm not mistaken, also the last two rallies, since I'm the one videotaping, I believe they're speaking about now, someone asked the question, what was their proposed amount that there was goal, what was the goal amount of money that they were supposed to be putting into that site? And I don't know if the answer was given that if they had a proposed amount, but to do this project of doing all that big construction, it's going to be talking about billions and billions of dollars. So I think that the nation needs to be given more update. I would love to see this proposed, this diagram that they're going to do. Just don't have me in the back sitting down wondering what exactly, where are we at this day and time with that committee? Did anybody here know? Because I'm watching buildings going up and I'm seeing lots develop into mass buildings. You know what I'm just saying? Looking across the street from 21, 22, I remember when that was
fast too.
Yeah, the building, even on the building next to 21, 22, where we have the lot, that building went up.
Yeah.
So now, since we have the committee of qualified people, I think it would be good to show us what it is. I mean, I hear what y'all saying, but I would like to see the construction plans, like the blueprints. At least let me know that y'all are moving on this. And the question is, do we have a deadline on when this is supposed to go in to be made? And if we don't live up to that, what is going to happen to 21, 22? Is the community board, can they take this back? You know, we said that we was awarded land to do a construction project. And if we don't do this construction project by a certain time, what happens?
Question, who got the paperwork on that?
I would draw the beloved Black Just and those that was working that. Someone has to have the information that the nation or those that's qualified need to see, because I don't know what's going on, you know. And if we're gonna do the work that said that is supposed to be done, who is that gonna fall under what committee that's gonna have ownership? They're saying that at the last two rallies, I heard someone said that we don't have the lease, which if the community board awarded to us, don't you think we should have something in writing saying that, you know, if the community board awarded all this lot and gave it to us, then somewhere in my understanding, then we should have that paperwork saying it was awarded to us so that we can go forward. I meant to say now that you can say that the God Bilal last said that we don't own a lease. If the community board awarded it to us and gave it to us, what lease are you looking for? It was awarded and given to the nation. You know, I think, in my understanding to that, is that so you awarded and give me to go ahead and do a project, I'm not doing it under someone else, lease. I'm doing it because you awarded it to us as a nation. So to me, maybe I'm not seeing it in the proper text, but if the community school board awarded those lots to us, and you have it in writing, then that's saying that we are the owners of it. That's why you would give it to us as owners.
Yeah.
You didn't give it to a third party to do work. You gave it to a committee board saying that we are giving you these lots to do something. So I don't know what is it. I'm thinking, to me, it seems like it's a word game. Someone reward you the property, consolidate and gave it to you. What more do you need?
Question.
Yes,
How do you turn a school board? How do a school board give us, a nation, the rights to some grounds? How do a school board
Let me answer that.
do that?
As I was once a PTA president, and how it works is that the school, or the community school board, every neighborhood has school boards, community school boards. They're the ones that overtakes what goes on. Anything that's coming in that or going out has to go through the community board for that. Every neighborhood has community school boards, and whoever elected on those boards are the ones that's supposed to give the rights to what goes on in that community. So that means that someone from a large school, the representative, had to go in front of the community school board in order for anything going up in any community has to go through the community school board. They are the elected officials to make ends agree or don't agree. If they say it can't be done, it can't be done. So they're the ones that makes that decision, but that means someone had to represent, or some committee had to be respectively for the 5% that went in front of them, and they awarded it. Even like with the school name that was going up, you had to have it go in front of the community school board,
right.
and they have to send whatever to Albany to get some agreement, and once they get it, then they come back. So as far as the nation is concerned, we are an organization. People hate that word.
Organization.
But we have to be a organized body of people that went in front of the community school board that's recognized as an entity. So a law youth center, I don't know what board is going on there, but it had to be recognized as an owner of that particular lot. Because you just not having people speak, anyone go in front of the board and speak that because that's what the problem is. Even like if you saw when they tried to take the school back, like I don't know if it was 77 and Colleen and all the way in front of them, you have to go according to an organized structure. Peace, God. Peace, Queen. Travel safe. But what has to go on is that an entity, the nation, had to be agreed as a body that went in front of the community school board, and the community school board, after making whatever decisions they made as a board, they agreed to award that
That lot.
No, not just the lot, all of the lots around there. Now, what was made manifest to the nation is that it's all consolidated as one.
Okay.
You know, it's no longer lot this, lot this, lot that. It's now all consolidated as one.
One lot.
And now that it's consolidated, it was awarded to. So if it was awarded to you, then you are the owners.
Exactly.
It didn't award this to a non-owner like you give it to the neighbor.
Right.
You gave it to them. So I don't see where the wordplay of lease is. That's not even. That's the last thing to even mess around. It was awarded to the nations of God's earth or whatever Allah you sent it. It was awarded to a particular body. So now, if the community school board acknowledge that body, then we are the owners. It's no question that we don't have a lease. They gave us the paperwork, or they didn't give us probably a verbal, because you could say anything. But it went into records that we own, or the body owns the lot. That lot now. It's not lots, they own the lot. So the lease is the least thing that you have to worry about. Maybe that's some political thing with how they work, but we own it. It's ours. It was given to us. Mm-hmm. Now show us the paperwork of what are you doing. Mm-hmm. And if you agree that Allah's 2120, when Allah's school was not going to be touched, it was going to be incorporated into your design. Show us the design.
Show us the blueprint.
Yeah, show us the blueprint. That's all the nation needs, to see the blueprint.
Yeah, show us the blueprint.
It said that it was said that they're raising money funds, but yeah, that's good. But show us what you're doing. It's like I say, it's months and months later that we should be now hearing what you're doing, what you was doing all along. Mm-hmm. You said like last year, y'all had committees. What are the committees doing? Mm-hmm. Who did you see? Y'all was supposed to have the structure in there. Show us the work that you're doing. The world wants to know what you are doing. Peace.
Peace.
Take it. I think he stepped on, or he moved on. He had moved.
Peace. I just want to say, as a nation, we have to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
We say walk the walk, talk the talk.